following presentation of the National Football League. Please welcome your defending NFC East champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys put together a strong opening month, winning 3 out of 4 to start the year. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And look at this. Right away to loose football. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Fights through and now a crease. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Barkley, inside handoff. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Barkley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 2-yard line.
They'll run for the 1st time with Amari DiMercado. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
And now Tua are going to try and sneak it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Tua Tagovailoa, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. takes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right? Got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Akers hit. He coughs it up. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They need 2. Here's third down. Out of the gun, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That's just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now,
under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And taken right on the 30. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 120 yards and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses have better focus on.
The Texans at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he has has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Well, that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, son. Move it, Derek. Move it, son.
Now Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Here we go, son. Green 19, Jesse, son.
To the air again, Fields. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Johnson goes in motion left. Now Tua. He dumps it off to Barkley. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game you're playing?
They got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Thumbs up. Ready?
To throw is Fields. Connection made to Ruckert. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
7-yard pickup.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Move it here. Move it here.
34-yard line.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I talked...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down.
He got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7.
Here we go, Scott. Green 19, right, Scott. Go.
And Bigsby once more. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Here we go, right.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st down, Texans.
Green 19.
Back to throw, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Houston.
Now it's Fields. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Breece Hall from 21 yards away. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, shot.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
That's good.
All right, fellas. Listen up.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. From the 21, here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back in the 25. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 25-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2 are going to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd. And now they deal with 4th down.
Gano on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had him for a second. But the razzle-dazzle will not work out. It's 2nd down.
at the 24-yard line.
Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
In punt formation.
Oh, fighting off the defender. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Looking to pass. Tua. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Right back to Njoku. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia! David Njoku with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
Well,
Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the 1st half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the 1st half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Fields going to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
First down.
Here we go, son.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Texans.
Why not?
They'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Texans, first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Houston.
From the gun, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here we go. 331.
Out of the gun, Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Thrown offside is complete on a diving effort. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tank Bigsby, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are back within a score. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he loses the football a second time. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll give to Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Here comes third and about a foot.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and inches.
Another run by Bigsby. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
At the Eagles' 4-yard line.
He'll try again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Cam Scatterboo taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Looks good on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Good. 18.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All right.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Tua. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
On the ground, it's Scatterbo to start the drive. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Cam Scatterbo
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Texans have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Lux with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Caught at the 26.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yards officially, and the Texans will take over. So here are the Texans to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Looking to put a drive together. First down, here's Scatterby. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
What is going on?
Paul want to give up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
3rd down and 10.
Ready, set.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Now Tua. He finds his man, Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Fast pass outside complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Now it's Tua. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Wait. Out with that.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Hall again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Big hookup there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A run here with Bigsby. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Second down and 3. They'll go again with Hall.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Second and 7.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Bigsby. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now the Eagles down by 11, 35 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So there's the spike as it comes with 23 seconds to go.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there.
One final try for Tagovailoa.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Texans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, 1 or 2, drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.